Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Class of Heroes Anniversary Edition. Last time we cleared the last of the curricula, and now we have to do our, I guess, graduation exam, which nobody has ever done before, so I guess nobody has graduated from this school as of yet. And because we're the B-listers, we do not have the labyrinth key that we need to do graduation, so we need to go meet with the student council president from one of the real schools who will give us a labyrinth key, I think is an accurate summation of what has occurred. So, we have to head for Howler Lake, which means we need to go to Holdea Range. Ikuzo. Okay. So... Oh, right, I should change up the dungeon music, now that we're not in sort of the desert, jungle-y area anymore. This is no longer the most appropriate track. Ridge gained a level. Gained strength, wisdom, lost faith. It's not as bad as losing wisdom. Gained agility, learned a new magic, hit point went up by a mediocre amount. What is this new magic? Oh wow, look at us. We're up to the anti-penultimate, which means third from last, tier of magic already. It doesn't take too long to get to the highest tier of magic, surprisingly. So we get Focusus, increase all ally accuracy, Focusius. Interesting, which is persistent, so it's a buff we can just put on us that lasts. Oh my god, insta-move. Move to a memorized place. Is this warping? In the middle of a dungeon. My goodness, Scions are amazing. The higher level Ridge gets, and he's only level 9, the more I do not regret not making him a wizard. It's turning into a good decision. Alright, what was I going to do? Right, I was going to change the dungeon crawling music. That one's probably a little excessively ominous. Oops. Oh, that was the very first one we used, the starter music. Let's go back to that for old time's sake. I really like this one. It sounds like such... How would you put it? Wholesomely ominous level 1 dungeon music. It's almost mischievous sounding. Oh, these horrifying things. Wrecked. Oh wow, Cecily gained a level. We had so many people who were close to a level up. Okay, gaining vitality is great. Learn new magic, hit points went up by 8, which by her standards is not a bad hit point roll. What's her new magic? Okay, it's just the next level of Divine. It's gonna take her longer to get up to the highest tier since she's learning 2 at once. The Wizardry ones are more exciting, for her, in my opinion, because she's the only one getting Wizardry magic. Get out of here. Toothless Dead, stop tanking for the pumpkins. Okay, this is new. Holdea Range. That is snowy looking. Also, whoever drew this one didn't put a whole lot of work into it. Some of the background, most of the background and environmental graphics in this game are amazing. This one was super phoned in. This looks like it was done in about 20 minutes. Anything good at the trading post? Luckstone. Interesting, so it's a weapon. Is it sling ammo? Might be sling ammo. It's very expensive. It's too expensive, really. Ooh, a Gaia staff. Oh, the damage is terrible, so who cares? It does improve your magic effectiveness and magic resistance, though. That's pretty good. Still, I think I'd rather have... Radar is the person I'd consider putting that on. I think I'd rather have him hitting harder. Oh, some maps. We should probably buy them. These are all places we'll visit someday, so... I don't have a return ticket anymore, so I should buy one. Wyvern summoning ticket still costs a fortune. A glacial banana, fruit from a cold land. Wait a minute, the thing you put on your had, that should probably say head. There's so many hilarious typos. I do wonder what that suspicious treasure map is all about that we see everywhere. Dwarf card. Interesting. So I'm seeing these cards around. We had the Felper card at Particus. We saw, I think, an angel card somewhere for Celestians, if we had one in our party. Here's a dwarf card. And they're all very expensive. Hopefully, whatever you get out of them is really great, considering how much they cost. Alright, before we move on to the next area, let's do some identifying. Go ahead and organize. Just wood junk there. Magic bronze coin. So I think we can sell right here. Okay, I think that's everything. And nothing went into Grisa's inventory, so we have identified everything. Alright, sell those coins. Okay, I guess there was just one coin. Alright, I think we're good. Onward then to a new path. Patol Road. Holdea Range to Howler Lake. Ooh, fire-themed. Okay, we need to find fire-themed magic then. I like this theme, but it is not appropriate for a fire dungeon. We need something with some drive to it. No, that's more like evil, like, castle music or something. $87 maybe. That's not bad. No, that's more like Evil Catacombs or something. Not bad. I mean, basically all these themes are great. I'm just trying to find the one that's most appropriate for the fire dungeon. Groovy, I like it. Not really fiery, though. Definitely not fiery. Ooh, I like that one, but not fiery. Oh, that one that's just driving me crazy because we only ever hear the opening notes of it. Alright, let's go with 87. I think that's the best we found for a fire dungeon. Oh. Oh, we've already been here. It's a new aesthetic, but a map we've already seen. Okay. So there are a fair amount of reused maps, I see. More than I realized. The monsters are different. But I guess there's not really anything to explore here then. Oh, there... Oh, hold on. This. We missed this. My desire for 100% map completion wants me to go explore that. That one space we miss. Oh, humanoids. Those look like fellow adventurers. Oh, thieves. Phoenix thieves. I did, by the way, put the clotted blood on Grisa's longsword, so it's now an anti-human longsword. A vampire longsword, as it's called. They gave a greeting and went away. Alright. Well, if you're not hostile, I won't kill you. We're only semi-murder hobos. And that should be map completion. Indeed it is. There's our star. So this is another one where there's just a few squares you can't actually enter. Alright, having done that, let's ski-daddle. Alright, this one's new. Ooh, not straight from R to center, but R1 to R2. So is this a 5-floor dungeon then? The biggest one we've found so far. Because I think all the ones up until now have been 3 levels. Oh wow, and the portcullises here look like columns of fire. Unanimated fire, but still the idea is there, so that's pretty cool. I like the look of this dungeon. Let's turn on the lights. Okay, good thing that I used the lasting version, considering it's a dark zone. They seem to fear us. They escaped, okay. That's quite the wall of darkness. We're not pairing them with anti-magic zones yet. Oh wow, Wendy, you noticed something in this darkness. Which direction? You are a talented thief, Wendy, to somehow see a secret door in total pitch blackness. Although, that's weird. Does it honestly lead to nothing? Seriously? Well, it does show us where the magic key is. But yeah, other than that, it seems to just be a dead end. Okay, so there's multiple secret doors. Fascinating. Wonder just how many of these there are. Oh, okay, that was a wall. Nothing here. Okay, so it's not a completely consistent pattern. What the heck are you? You're ridiculous looking! Granted, I say that about most of the enemies, but good lord! What the heck? It's so absurd. Oh, does this wrap around? It sure does. Wouldn't expect the fire dungeon to have a giant dark zone, but why not? No reason it couldn't. Oh, what are you back there? You're kind of scary looking. Straw bunnies frighten me just because I know about Vorpal bunnies. These may not be the Vorpal kind, but that thing in the back is a little intimidating. Let's Scythe Strike it. It's hard to tell, though. I think it's in the very back. Yeah, because it's by itself. Yeah, let's assume it's strong and hit it with everything. It did dodge. Okay, it has a... Okay, I was correct. It's terrifying. Ugh, if only we'd gotten initiative on it before it killed Akari. So it has a one-hit kill move. That's extremely terrifying. I was right to fear it. Alright, well, expedition aborted immediately then. We gotta get out of here and revive Akari. I don't have time for you. Get out. Whoa, first strike. With Akari down, we can't do the Blazing Fist of Justice. Well, that's unfortunate. I should have used first strike on my casters, although it did take both of them to take down that thing. So it's not like I could have had both of them get initiative. That's our first time losing Akari. I think we've lost 3 party members at this point. Akari, Cecily, and Wendy. I think Cecily has died the most, which is not a shocker given her hit points. Poor Cecily. Well, good thing that we were not that deep in there. Alright, treatment successful. Nobody's been turned to ash yet. Hopefully that trend continues. Let's get her back up. Radar, why don't you use your fancy new super heal? The heal's up. Nice. Did it automatically target her? It seemed like it. I didn't choose her, it just automatically picked her, even though it only targets one ally. Interesting stuff. I haven't noticed it do that before. Wow, so I don't think there was anything that I could have done about what happened, because I targeted that thing with everybody who could, with their best stuff. And it still just one-shotted Akari because it got initiative on us. So I don't really see that I could have handled that better than I did. So sometimes you just get unlucky. The RNG just decides somebody dies. That is a thing that happens sometimes. In any case... right, I want to use the in on Radar. 47G is not a terrible price. Okay. And I don't think anybody else really needs it. We haven't used up much in the way of MP. Are there any items we need to identify? I'm sure there are. Yes. Getting fire powder in the fire dungeon feels pretty appropriate. And that was it. There wasn't much. Okay, let's go ahead and save real quick. And then go back in the hole. Well, we now know that I was correct to target those things with extreme prejudice. Oh, what's this map? It's one I didn't explore much of. Fascinating. This was a really early map. This is like from the very first dungeon. I'd forgotten that there was a map from the very first dungeon, excuse me, that I hadn't explored much of. I'm glad that we get this opportunity to go back and explore it then. Let's light things up. Yeah, because we encountered this so early on that my party couldn't do extended expeditions, and I think as soon as we saw that Monsters Grew in presence message, I retreated, and we just never got this again. It never came up in the random map pick rolls. Until now, and now we'll explore it. We no longer have such fear. We still have fear, because it's still a wizardry-like, but not as much fear. Okay, yeah, Wendy, sometimes your guesses are suspicious. Crap, I thought it would select what Chestor said it would be, and I forgot. Stone, okay. Well done. Oh, is that a one-way? Interesting. Oh, I'm gonna have to backtrack. Although, did that need a special key, maybe? There's gotta be a reason I didn't go in it. Interesting room here. I guess it's not fair to say it's not animated. There seems to be a tiny bit of animation on it. Yeah, just a little bit. It has some subtle movement. Oops. Oh. Synth Fire Beast, you're big and frightening. Go ahead and give them a Psy Strike. Never mind, they were not frightening. They only looked like it. Locked, you say? Not anymore. Well done to our little thief. Oh, okay. That's right, this was a thing on this map layout, wasn't it? The series of locked doors. I remember this now. Thought so. No match for Wendy. Level 1 powerful chops, not frightening. Oh. Okay. Interesting. We're running into more or additional consistent enemy types that are not hostile when we see them. Absolutely. Alright. Not exactly opening portcullises this time, but rather dispelling jets of plasma? Lava? Fire? Whatever it is. Ooh, level... Okay, the carrots are ridiculous. And level 6 mantis things. Okay, so far this is going more smoothly than our first expedition did. Is that true? So they say. Okay, that was a one-way door, I guess. Aha! Now that this is down, we can get at the room with the chest. That is credible. Bloodies. They're bloody, alright. Their blood's all over the floor. Oh, multiple magic keys, eh? It's one of those types. Well, we'll have to find the other one, then. Her bones. Oh, okay. There's the magic key right there. Later, guys. So it's much like that Ghost Prince and his court. Now we're just running into this pack of thieves. Well, I guess there may be a group of adventurers going around like us, and as long as they're not going to attack us, we're not going to attack them. No, we're running into them a lot. Bye! Good lord, encounter rate. Chill out. Spilling over into Akari's inventory. What the heck are you? They're giant flask things. Looks like they're in the back. We have learned it is not wrong to heavily target weird, concerning looking things. Okay, got it. Before it was able to do anything horrendous. Alright, Kari gained a level. Wisdom, faith, vitality, luck, good, good. New magic, decent hit point roll. And radar, look at our party go. Strength, wisdom, vite, agi, luck. New what fantastic levels. I am thrilled. Medusa's Eye, that's sus. Yeah. Wendy, your trap identification has been slipping lately. Oh man, now we're spilling into Radar's inventory. That is no bueno. We need to do some identifying. I also want to see what new magic we know. I think she already knew D-Spell and she just learned Fear. Which, the little we've seen of debuffs has not been impressive. Let's see. Oh, he learned an attack spell, Shimmer. Small light orb attack, effective against dark. I think spell Resiuse is new. Persistent, increase for all allies magic resistance. Not bad. Yeah, we need to do some identifying. It's getting a little out of hand. Rusty longsword. We already have one. I don't see any value in holding on to this, really. It's just taking up inventory space. If Akari wasn't too much of a snob to use those types of swords, I'd hang on to it and make her one. Coffee. Nice smelling coffee. Let's hang on to it. Because it is blue. Which isn't necessarily meaningful, because I've discovered there's a lot of things that are blue. I don't know exactly what that means. Maybe it just means they're usable. They're consumables. Might be what that color means. Ooh, use an alchemy to remove a low-tier item's element. Interesting. Droopy ears. Let's see. Oh. Okay, these can go in. No, okay, the item bag doesn't have a stack of tough skin, surprisingly. Antidote. Who was the carrier of those? Radar? Pudding. Covered in brown syrup. Well, nobody's that hurt. Block of wood. Well, tough skin is something that should go in the item bag, and we have room now. Okay. Should be able to explore this now. Paper is interesting because it could be a return ticket. Oh geez, we're gonna have to do some real backtracking to get to this, but what can you do? While we're at it, we should explore this too. I have not explored this floor in anything resembling an efficient manner, make no mistake about that. But that's fine. A bit of aimless wandering around is basically just more grinding. That's not a bad thing to keep up with those levels. Oh, that is fairly frightening, that Chimera. Alright, nope, not defend. Tell you what, side strike it. It's got hit points. Okay, we got it. Wow, no encounters on the way either. See these guys again. Bye. Huh. Multiple ways to activate the same set of fire jets. That's new. We haven't run into that before. Okay, I think the only way that we haven't explored yet is here. And I think it might be faster to get to it this way? Hard to say. Maybe not. No, I don't think it is, actually. So I'm not going to stop and count spaces, because that would take longer than just picking a direction. So I just kind of eyeballed it. Same guys, get out of here. Take a hint. Incredible. Good lord. Get out of here. 3 shots, 3 kills. Chill out. Get out of here. I'm trying to go places. Later. Interesting. Geez, suddenly nothing wants to fight. Okay, these guys want to fight. Bring it. Ah, yes, I remember this. I was afraid that it was gonna hit me with an electric tile after one of those doors, but it didn't. Mortal Strike, we've run into those. Man, now we're on Ridge again. How does Ridge always get the trousers? It's so I can make repeated jokes about Cecily identifying or inspecting Ridge's trousers. College bottom -8. Good lord. What garbage that is. Bacon. Delicious bacon. Is anybody hurt? Not especially, but Radar, have some bacon. Nom 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 nom. Thief boots. Another rusty longsword. Drop it. I don't think we care about any of this. It's just taking up space. Really? It doesn't have a hard skin stack. That's surprising. That's quite surprising. I would have thought that we did. It's the kind of thing I would want to put in my item bag. I never gave that antidote to anybody. I needed to give it to Radar. He is the keeper of the antidotes. Now we can put the hard skin in the item bag. And there are some other things we have to identify in here. Fire Hex. Okay, not a return ticket, unfortunately. Alright, only one little area left to explore, and we've gotten this floor. Alright, that takes care of that. Aha, this one's entirely new. Are we going to have enough time to explore this floor? Well, that depends on how complicated it is. Let's make a save here. That's a very cool bit of art for that dungeon. And when you zoom out on that snowy mountain art, it looks fine. It's just when you zoom in, you can see that it... Oh, we got anti-magic zoned. Which means we can't cast float from here to get onto that deep... Well, effectively it's deep water. Obviously, aesthetically it's lava. I say that it's video game lava, where convection doesn't exist in this world. Because we should all be boiling alive if we were standing this close to lava like this. But hey, like I said, it's video game lava. Okay, so we have this one area here where we can cast float. Interesting. Before we do that, never mind. I was gonna say let's try going in another direction, but let's just go ahead and cast float now then. Who was it who had float? Right, only Cecily because it's black magic. Oh, we could have done it from there too. Interesting. Don't go there. We'll probably lose it if we go on that path too. I'm guessing that's also anti-magic zone. Because one thing about this is it tends to have consistent patterns like that. That said, we don't seem to have a choice. Sure enough, we got interesting. Quite the enemy group here. Okay, this is going smoothly. Maybe I should size Strike Goose. Well, I was gonna say size Strike Goose that group in the back just because there's so many of them, those raging Onis. But, they're already... One of them ran away. Now there's only 4. Now I don't feel like it. Alright, that went smoothly. Huh. Failed to disarm the trap, but instead of anything happening to us, like getting poison gassed, it's just giving us another chance? Interesting. I'd never seen it work like that before. At least not in this playthrough. You know, Breath has not been doing bad lately. I should maybe start trying to use it more when the front line is a whole bunch of enemies. Alright, Wendy gained a level. Welcome to the level 10 club, Wendy. Reasonable level. Medusa's Eye. I'm skeptical of that. Magic Drain. More credible at this point in the game. Oh geez, now we're spilling over into Ridge's inventory. Time for more item identification. I vaguely remember that the second game is not as annoying about the inventory management. Whether that's accurate, I do not know. But I seem to remember they made improvements because they realized the inventory management was very cumbersome in this one. But that is something for future us, because obviously we'll be completing this game before we move on to the second one. I am planning to do the second one. If anybody was wondering, that is definitely in the cards. Now there are things that could short-circuit that plan if I end up really short on time again, and oops, just have to really prioritize other... Grenade, interesting. Really have to prioritize other things. But more likely than not, I will be doing the second game. I wish that they would localize the rest of them into English. I don't know if that's likely to ever happen. Probably not, sadly. I know there was at least a third, and there might have been a fourth, but I'm not positive. But there was at least a third game that never got officially localized in English. Let's try Breath. There's 7 enemies in the second line. Not sure what they are, I can't really see them through the Raging Onis. We're in an anti-magic zone, so it doesn't matter. I can't use my Scythe Strikers, so oh well. In that case, you guys just start thinning out the next line with your weaponry. Okay, Breath did not impress that time either, really. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't amazing. Alright. Wow, did they fail to kill any of the straw bunnies? Good lord. Oh no, sorry. I was looking at the left side, where it said level 7, and like an idiot, I was reading that as there are 7 of them. I just derped out. Well, these things are scary looking. Devil Guard Dog. Alright, well they weren't that scary after all. Oh, this is gonna be... This is definitely gonna be a conveyor that takes us back to the beginning. We don't want that. So that's how you can avoid getting stuck. Spotted Droopier. That's how you can avoid getting stuck in between these lava rivers and unable to proceed. Is because there's conveyors to take you back to the beginning. But... Right, it's here. I don't think we're going to have enough float spells to get through this, unfortunately. Just because of our lack of a dedicated black mage. So that's a shame, but... We might not be able to complete this floor until Cecily has more mana points for casting that, then. I do wish that, instead of being an alcove, they were kind of like landing points, so you could just kind of weave through without having to go in the anti-magic zones. But that is not how they designed this map, so... Yep, there we go. Very consistent pattern. Oh, you're new. Mushroom Spirit. Fairly horrifying. Fairly dead. Well, here we go. We've only got one more of these left after this one, so I do not think we're going to be able to complete this floor right now. Not until Wendy, or excuse me, not Wendy, Cecily. Not until Cecily gains more levels. I think you might do more total damage with Breath, even if the individual damage is lower. When there's this many of them. Well, if she'd gotten initiative, that would have been true. Medusa's Eye. Once again, that is sus. Okay, never mind. That's really what it is. Well, here goes our last Floator. Floator. Oops, no, I didn't, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, exploration of this area is done then. Bummer. I think we're just gonna have to leave entirely and come back and hope we get a different map for this one then. Because we literally cannot complete it with our current amount of MP. Cecily does not have enough. Bummer. Nothing we can do though. Yeah, let's just leave entirely. Wait, Particus? No! I thought... No! No! I thought that would take me back to that area. What's it called? Not Howler Lake, but, like, the range, Holdea Range. I thought it would take me back there. No! I mean, I was about to end the episode anyway, but now I'm gonna have to get back there off-screen. Oh, well, it's not like it'll take me that long, so life goes on. Still, I should not have been so quick on the buttons. We learned another lesson. That orb, it does not take you back to the last safe area or waypoint. It takes you all the way back to Particus. Well, now that I know that, I'll know to be more careful using those things. Alright, I'm going to off-screen inventory hygiene and such. And then next time we're going to take another stab at getting through Holdea Range to get to Howler Lake. Hopefully we won't draw that map again, because we can't complete it right now, unless I can find some items to give us the float spell. So, I'll see you next time.